I ask and you all have spoken. You want an affordable, simple skincare routine. So I'm going to give you the best routine for the value for anti-aging and the most radiant skin you've ever had. We're going to talk about premium products that are premium in quality but not in price. I'm a dermatologist and I'm going to lead you through a great skincare routine that'll be more powerful than any mask, peels, facials, or skincare devices that you can get. Let's get started with our morning routine. We want to start with a wonderful cleanser. And my favorite cleansers tend to be foaming ones because they leave me feeling the most clean, but they don't have to leave your skin feeling stripped. Foaming cleansers seem to be a little bit better at removing makeup and also your sunscreen. I want a cleanser that's going to be effective but gentle. If it contains ceramides, that's even better because that's a big part of our skin barrier. The one that I'm showing you today is almost out because it's awesome. And this is one I use every single day. It's soap free, it's oil free, it's fragrance free, it's non-comedogenic, it's allergen tested, and it's paraben free. Some of the most important things I think that are there are the fragrance free, because a lot of times that's just an unnecessary allergen for people, and also the non-comedogenic aspect, because you don't want to use something that's going to break you out or cause you to get blocked pores that could cause acne. This cleanser is about $15 or $16, but it's a huge bottle, so it'll last you a long time. A skincare routine doesn't need to be that complicated, so the next thing is going to be using a vitamin C serum. There are a ton of vitamin C serums on the market, but there's a lot that are really good around that $30 to $50 range. You can find some vitamin C's that are almost $200, but you won't find me spending that much on a vitamin C serum. Ideally, in your vitamin C, you want to look for a pure vitamin C. That's usually L-ascorbic acid. It's one that's been studied a lot. Now, there's a lot of concentrations of vitamin C out there, but I like them to be around 15%. There are some that are stronger, but sometimes they can be a little bit more irritating. So I tend to stick towards the 15%. You also may find other vitamin C's that contain other antioxidants like ferulic acid or vitamin E. The one I'll include in this routine is by Vichy. This is the Vichy Liftactiv Supreme, and it's an awesome vitamin C. The Vichy Liftactiv Supreme is about $35. It contains the 15% L-ascorbic acid that we talked about, and it also has vitamin E. For an antioxidant boost in this serum, it also has pine polyphenols. All kinds of things throughout the day cause our skin oxidant stress, which can break down the collagen in our skin, can lead to dark marks and things like that forming. So when you use great antioxidants like vitamin C and vitamin E on our skin, it helps reduce that oxidative stress to allow your skin to heal and function naturally. The Vichy Liftactiv Supreme is awesome because there's actually 11 ingredients in it. So it's a pretty clean product as far as the number of ingredients that are in the product. It's also fragrance free, which we talked about before, and an allergy tested. In this case, allergy tested means that they tested on a group of people to see if they had any reactions and things like that. Of course, everybody is different and somebody can have a reaction to a skincare product where one doesn't. For the Vichy Liftactiv, you want to apply about 4 or 5 drops per day. Vitamin C also helps to protect from UV related damage and also damage that can occur to our skin from visible light. So the largest producer, obviously, of UV light is the sun, but it's also the same for visible light. But also things like our phones and our computer screens can produce visible light, which we know now can be related to dark spots on the skin. Sometimes we call hyperpigmentation. So if you're wanting to ward off dark marks, vitamin C is definitely an essential in any skincare routine. And vitamin C in our skin is also essential for collagen formation. So vitamin C also helps to stabilize collagen that we have and help to promote new collagen to form. Now, really the next essential thing in your morning skincare routine is sunscreen. But if you're someone who likes to wear a moisturizer, you're prone to dry skin, then you'd go ahead and apply a moisturizer now. In a moisturizer, you really want to look for oil-free and non-comedogenic. Again, that means that it's unlikely to block your pores or cause acne breakouts. Hands down, one of the best moisturizers that there are for the money are CeraVe. I really like the CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion, which you guys have all seen, I'm sure, in your local drugstore. So this is a wonderful option that has hyaluronic acid. It's lightweight, it's oil-free, it's non-comedogenic. It's also fragrance-free. So pretty much all of the good things that you can imagine out of a moisturizer. I love it because it's super gentle and very lightweight on the skin. In a lot of places like Target, you can find the CeraVe Lotion for less than $13. So anyway, arguably back to the most important set of a morning routine is you've got to protect yourself from the sun all day long. So it's sunscreen. And like you've heard from many dermatologists, the key to a great sunscreen is finding the one that you're going to use every single day. But there are a few things you want to look for in a sunscreen. You want an SPF greater than 30. Some of my favorite sunscreens are really getting closer to that SPF 50 range. And ideally, you want a sunscreen that's also tinted. So not only do you get the protection from UV rays from the sun, but you also get that protection from visible light, which we said can also harm our skin. So your tinted sunscreens have these iron oxide pigments in it that physically block visible light. And since they're tinted, they're also less prone to leaving a white cast on the skin, which pretty much in this day and age, you should never have to deal with a sunscreen that leaves a white cast on the skin. Sunscreen's so important because it not only helps prevent deadly and disfiguring skin cancer, but it's one of the most powerful things that we can use in our skincare for anti-aging. Sunscreen helps to prevent things like premature aging, like fine lines, wrinkles, and dark spots. And many of us will pay thousands of dollars for cosmetic procedures to remove these when we could be using just a $20 sunscreen to help prevent them in the first place. It's impossible to stop aging completely, and we probably don't want to do that, but we do want to be able to age gracefully as we possibly can. The sunscreen that I'm using every day is this one by Brandefy, and it's SPF 46. It's a mix of zinc oxide and also chemical-based sunscreens. So this is a really nice, elegant sunscreen to use every single day. It has a few other anti-aging ingredients in it, including niacinamide, which can be helpful for oily prone skin and acne. And it also has been proven to help reduce skin sallowness, which can be seen in aging, and that's where the skin kind of yellows with time from sun damage. Niacinamide in some studies has also been shown to help with hyperpigmentation and dark spots in the skin, so it may also be beneficial for that. And it also happens to be fragrance-free, which dermatologists love. Speaking of love it, I am an advisor for Brandefy, but this post isn't sponsored or anything, but I became an advisor because I love their product so much. So that's a full disclosure. Generally, you want to apply about 2 full finger lengths to your face to get the best protection. The nice thing about tinted sunscreens is you can still apply them, and because they're tinted, you don't get that white cast, and you can still have a glowy look to your skin despite having sunscreen on your skin. I've had some people ask me, like, how do you maintain a glow after applying sunscreen? And I think tinted sunscreens are really the answer because I don't think they mess you up in that sense. And just a fun fact about vitamin C and sunscreen is really when they're used together, they work better than either one alone. And they've studied this in people that get sun exposure, and they look at the redness that they develop after extensive sun exposure. And the people using vitamin C and sunscreen are far better protected than using either one alone. You can usually find Brandefy tinted sunscreen for around $20 to $25. So now that we're fully protected for the day, let's go ahead and jump towards our nighttime skincare routine. And we're not gonna go on a long time, but you basically wanna use a great foaming cleanser again to remove pollution and excess skin oils, dirt, grime, debris, sunscreen, and makeup from the day. When we cleanse our skin well, it sets us up for the best absorption of our other products that we're gonna apply next. It also prevents leaving stuff on our skin that'll clog pores overnight and cause acne breakouts. Before the next step, you want your skin to dry a little bit. So usually I'd say give it about 20 minutes. I know that's not practical for everybody, but if you let your skin dry some, you may get less irritation. And the next thing that we're gonna apply in our routine helps more conditions than pretty much anything else in skincare. It can help fade dark spots, it can help with wrinkles, it can help stimulate collagen in our skin, it can help thicken the dermis of our skin, which is the supportive layer of our skin that gives our skin its plumpness. So the next step is a retinol or a retinoid. So retinoids themselves can also help with acne. So if you're prone to acne, a retinoid at bedtime can also help outside of its benefits for anti-aging. This particular retinoid used to only be available by prescription, but now you can get it over the counter. This one's from Roche Posay, and it's Adapalene gel. I love this version in particular because the instructions on the box are so good. They're the same thing that you'd basically hear from your dermatologist if you saw us in the office. Retinoids can be a little bit challenging because they're irritating to almost everybody in the beginning. But remember all those benefits that I talked about. It's worth it. You just gotta use it the right way, stay consistent, and start slow. So the key with using a retinoid is to start only a pea-sized amount for your entire face. Start it 2 or 3 nights a week and increase it to nightly as you can tolerate it. Another helpful tip for people that are the most sensitive is that you can actually apply a moisturizer before you apply your retinol, and then even another layer of moisturizer after, and sometimes we call this a retinoid sandwich. Overall, the retinoid sandwich helps to decrease irritation and helps to boost your consistency, because at the end of the day, all these skincare routines are best if they're kept consistent. With any of them, it's generally going to take weeks or months to see your best results. So anything that helps consistency is key. Another reason to consider this moisturizer sandwich method is because we know that conditions like acne and rosacea and eczema are all worse when our skin barrier is irritated. So using a moisturizer regularly to help strengthen and heal that skin barrier may help reduce the problems with those other conditions if you face them. The La Roche-Posay Adapalene is usually around $36, but remember, it gives you a lot of bang for the buck. If you're not prone to having sensitive skin, it's okay to simply apply a moisturizer after using the Adapalene. I know that skincare routine will help you get your best skin. If this video is helpful, make sure to pop that like. But if you got trouble with oily skin, you can check out that video. Or if you want to check out some other affordable skincare recommendations that I have, you can check it out here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr. Dylan Greeney, and I love helping you get your best skin.